Hello, this is Victoria back for our daily leadership lesson. Today we are talking about faith. Faith. What is faith? Do you have faith? How important is faith? Well, I feel like it's an important thing to have. Honestly, I struggle with faith a lot. But I find that people who struggle with faith also tend to doubt themselves, tend to also be a bit of perfectionists. So if that is you, this is a great lesson for you to focus on, or concept for you to focus on is the idea of how do I find faith? Where do I find it? A lot of times we ask for things, we ask that things happen that we have no idea of how it's going to happen. And people will say, well, just have faith that it will happen. You go in to interview for a job, and you have to have faith that that was the right job for you. If it wasn't, then that wasn't the one that you needed to move into. I feel like faith is a lot like, I remember my therapist said, you need to have hope. Faith and hope are both the same to me. They're twins. They basically saying, have faith that you know the sun will rise tomorrow. Have the I hope that the sun will shine tomorrow. Both same things, same feelings that you have to just believe. As a gardener, one of the things that they say is gardening it's a radical form of faith, because you put the seed into the ground and you water it, and you just water it, and by you putting water on that in that soil every day, you are practicing faith. So for me, gardening is my way of practicing faith. So I'm going to ask you today to share in the comments, how do you practice faith? Where do you go to even just get a sense of faith? Because here I am watering this dirt, basically, to someone on the outside. That's what they see. They're like, this crazy lady's just watering dirt. Like, what is she doing? Like, why is she watering her dirt? But in a few days, maybe sometimes in a few weeks, sometimes even months, it takes for something to actually come up, push up out of the ground, and show us that what we were doing was for naught. It was not for naught, put it that way. You were not doing it for nothing. So I definitely want you to practice it. And I actually was watching a documentary the other day, and they Kirk Franklin was on there, and I thought it was interesting that he mentioned that he struggles with faith. He struggles with faith, but because he struggles with faith, it makes him seek out faith even more, because he knows that he struggles with having faith. So just know that we all struggle with it. We're all human, even in all of these tenets every day. Every day I share with you. I also share with you that I struggle with these things, but I know that we're not going to always be perfect on anything that we do. But as long as we know that it is something that we should focus on, is definitely that something that we want to do. So again, faith is definitely something that you want to do. In the Bible, it tells you faith. You can have faith all day long, but you also need to put in the work. Going back to my gardening, going back to even me working out and trying to lose weight, I could say, tomorrow I hope that I've lost 10 pounds. But if I didn't do anything to lose those 10 pounds, I'm just hoping myself for nothing. And that in itself can ruin a person's faith, but it's kind of a saboteur in a way, because you're unrealistic. You're just feeling like, if I put it out into the universe, it's gonna happen. So I feel like it's cool. I hear people always say, put it out into the universe and see what's going to happen. Sure, I'm all for putting it out into the universe. I feel like that's important, because what we put out into the universe is vibrations, it's energy. It's all of those things, but we also have to put in that what I like to call sweat equity. You have to act, you have to move yourself in the direction. You got to help. You got to help the universe give you what it is that you're requesting and what you're asking for and what you're hoping for. Because I can put as many seeds into the ground as I want, but if I don't water them and I just hope, well, I hope it rains today. I mean, it might rain, but if it doesn't, I'm just gonna let rain just do its thing. Come on now. So you got to put in some work too, especially if it's something that you desire or something that you want. You got to meet the universe halfway. So again, this lesson was just about faith, and I want you to again share with me what it is that you do in order to build your faith. Again, for me, building my faith is usually any actions, for example, right now I'm building my faith on just if I eat this, this is going to be I'm going to not, the scale will tell me something else tomorrow or in 2 weeks or whatever. And if I do this, and if I continue to do this, I know that one day this is going to happen. So share with me what your activities of faith are. It could be taking a walk, it could be anything, but make sure to subscribe to my Facebook page, Victorious Ones, and even subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's under my name, Victoria Lanier. And you can also go to my website, victorialanier.com, read my blogs. There's also some free information for you there as well. Again, have a good day. Be light, be easy, and lead.